Hey everybody, welcome back. It's the second episode of It's All About the Game and Slim Explains It. This is the series where I take your questions that you leave me in the comment section and I try to answer them to the best of my ability. Today's question is a good one. I got it a little while ago. Rampoof asks, I've been curious about something for a while. Do move damage traps make a submission move stronger? And that's a cool question because when you think about it, it should, right? We're going to be working with Austin 316 here, the revamp, and one of his finishers is a sub move. So you would think that since it's here, it's an equipped move, it's just sitting here, you level it up with TP, the whole 9 yards, that most traditional types of move damage would buff this move. But it doesn't. Unfortunately, submission move damage is something that's completely different in the game than actual move damage. I don't know why it is, but it is coded that way, or presumably coded that way. I don't actually know anything about the coding of the game, but you would think it's that way because there's only a couple of ways that you can actually influence sub damage. And you have to look at the wording in order to see that. So if you go over here and you look at his gear, you can see two things. One, black submission moves last 3 more turns for one gear. And then the second gear, black submission moves do 75% more damage per turn. So that's clearly identifying what type of move damage is getting buffed, and it's the black submission move. All right. So over here at our titles, we have 100% move damage strap. We have a set of takedown 2s, and this is a 200% metal, no substats. So I've got a 340% black move damage buff. Over at our entourage, I just have stuff to get loaded. Tour perks, and then 6 black MP, and then 1 for just for being myself gets me 10, and that makes this loaded turn 1. So let's go check it out. The base move damage here is 756,265. Okay. Let's bring our friend out. There it is, 756,265. If we multiply that by 1.75, we come with a number of 1,323,463.75. That rounds up to 464. Now, if the belt actually affected this damage, we would expect to see a lot more than this 1.3 million per turn. Okay. I'll go ahead and leave the calculator on the screen so we can cross-reference. And then we'll beat up on Hall of Fame Austin because it just feels right. I don't know. I'm also going to just pick one move, or one gem here. There's no need to break things and get any more complicated than what we already got going on. Now, if we would look up here, 1.323464. So the first turn of the sub did exactly the amount of damage that we were thinking it's going to do. The strap had no effect on it. The metals had no effect on it. It was just the gear that changed it because the gear specifically says boosts submission move damage. There's only a couple of ways to boost submission move damage, as far as I know. One of them is gear, obviously. The second one is sometimes you'll see moments that will boost submission move damage. And usually it just says, boost submission move damage by X percentage. And the third thing you can do is go over here to your entourage. And you can find entourages that will change sub damage. So over here, Rocky Johnson, black submission moves do 50% more damage per turn, and then black submission moves last 1 more turn. All right. So what does that look like? If we go back over here to our moves, and we know that our damage is 756,265. We know we're getting 75% from the gear. We're getting 50% from the entourage, so that's 125%. So let's multiply this by 2.25. We are at 1.7 million. Okay, so we should expect each turn of the sub to do 1.7 million. And does he even have enough health? He does not. I need to find a new opponent real fast. Catastrophe. Do you have enough health? New gen required. It's going to do this to me. All right. So how was your day? What am I doing in the loot screen? How was your day? I hope it was a good one. Did you do anything exciting today? I didn't. I went to work. Got to watch a Merrick stream because we were dead at work. That was pretty fun. Got to watch the champion chat guys do their power ranking of the new Cenas. That was a lot of fun. Join those guys. They do it every Friday. All right, we're going to go back to Old Faithful here. Big Papa Pump, just because I freaked out. And I'm in too deep. There's no restarting here. So again, we're expecting each sub tick to do 1.7 million. If we look over here, it says do 1.701597. Here's an issue of Scopely rounding. It should be 596. Instead, it's 597. I can't figure out how Scopely rounds their damage. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But here we go. We're going to watch it tick down for, how many turns is it? Several, 10. There you go. 1/7s across the board. So yeah, those are the only 3 ways that I know of to increase submission damage. I don't know of a plate that will do it. It feels like it would be cool if a plate could do it. But yeah, moments, gear, trainers. Those are the only 3 ways that you can affect your submission damage. Hopefully in the future they bring this back. Submissions are one of those move types that I think may see a lot more value in the next meta. I know we're seeing a whole lot of more HP related stuff. So like the new Cenas have HP coaching. One of the new Cenas has an HP coaching entourage. Both the new Cenas have gear that increase their HP. A lot of the most recent in-game contests have had increased XP, both feud and showdown, if I remember correctly. So they're kind of teaching us that you're either going to have to do a whole lot of damage turn 1, or you're going to have to figure out a way to survive through your second turn, to get to your second turn, right? And subs are classically a way to do that. Drain your enemy's MP. 1 MP drained from them per turn of the submission, and then you get to go again. So maybe sub and do stuff type movesets come back in vogue once everybody's HP skyrockets. Anyway, that's it. If you've learned anything today, if you've been entertained by anything today, or if you just like the sound of my voice, do me a favor, click like, click subscribe, share to your faction mates, comment down below if you have any questions, because this series doesn't exist without you guys, and it could be a question from any experience type. You could be new to the game or been playing since beta. If you have a question, let me know. Let me see if I can't answer it for you. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.